Hey everybody, I'm going to be jumping into the 10-minute pool today, playing some rapid chess. Hopefully we get something fun, something instructive, or I don't know, maybe something unusual, going up against Cow, the blue kangaroo. And I guess I'm just going to develop some pieces. And we're playing against G6. Okay. I'm going to play with an early setup here. And now the line goes something like takes and d4 right away. I'm contemplating going here, but then at some moment, I don't know. At some moment when I play d4, this pawn comes under a lot of fire. I want to avoid a situation like that. Let's play kind of normal. And we'll go here. We'll accept an isolated pawn. Black can put a lot of pressure on d4. You can put a thing here, a thing here. But if you do take right away, you're allowing my knight to come out to c3. And another idea is at some point to play knight to a3, which I think I'm going to do right now. This is some sort of normal idea. So that when you take here, you put your knight on b5, threatening to fork the king and queen. And that forces the queen to retreat. So we could consider going there now. We could even throw this move in. So it's worth slowing down. Here makes an immediate threat. But then, usually, the queen retreats all the way. But then why couldn't I take this pawn? I'm not sure why I couldn't. What will he actually play if I go here? If here, there's this move, but then I can play here. There might be knight g4. This could get interesting. I could take here, and if he takes back, gain tempo. There's actually like a lot. There's a lot going on already. I'm going to go here. I think this is the move that I'm going to play. So threatening this, and I want to see where the black queen goes. And then I might just take this guy. a6, no problem. I can just go back. I also have this move. I'm all over this guy. Where does the queen go? She's still got to kind of go all the way back. I imagine. I'm going here. Probably should avoid this square. Also, you know, for other reasons. I think your only square is to go here. Can't go here because of the same fork. Just take. Some takes he's going to be able to capture and then put this knight somewhere where he threatens a fork. Can go here, but then I think they just castle, which maybe is not so bad. Maybe I can play here. I'm going to try this. If here, I can possibly go here. Queen takes, I can take on g6, attacking the queen and the rook. Ah, this is a very sensible move. I think. This shouldn't work. You take, I take here. You move your king. It's fun to look at, but it probably shouldn't lead anywhere. So I guess I'm going back now. But then he plays a6. If I take here, he takes this. I can then take the queen and then deliver this check. This should be insufficient for me. He would be getting a bishop and a knight for a pawn and a rook. It's fun, though. I'm here to have a good time, okay? So takes, I swap queens, take this exchange. I'm just kind of looking at that resulting position and hoping that these pawns are stable enough. They probably are not. But it's just a funny tactical idea. I think you should take this. Bishop. And then I don't think I have any alternative to taking and winning the exchange. So this happens. King goes... Where does the king go? King is going to end up... Wait, where does the king go? Maybe it's more interesting than I credited myself with. Okay. So now if I go here, protecting the pawn, I lose my knight. If I... Wait, was I just threatening to... Wait, am I actually... I was threatening this too, wasn't I? So he has to go here to prevent that idea. I guess I'm just dropping back. And he can't take this. But he might. I don't know. He might take a pawn. But then I can take this. Because takes, there's this fork. It's just... It's one tactic after another. So now... Developing. Castling. Sensible. Let's try that. This pawn is now hanging. I might give this pawn back. Guess I haven't really decided. The alternative is to go here. Feels shaky. I could put this knight back now. Threatening to inflict a million doubled pawns. I go back, but then you take this. And if I take this, you take back with a knight. Greed mode enabled. I took your pawn, and I'm going to hold on to it. And my goal is to protect this pawn and then put this guy back. It's slow. So black has a lot of time to come up with some good moves here. I don't see exactly what they're going to do. So we'll let them figure it out. I don't know. Maybe, is there some crazy move like knight somewhere? Probably not. There's almost something like they could take this guy first, move this knight somewhere. I just don't think that there's a somewhere. Unlock an attack on this bishop. But there I'd be trading. And if you take this guy, I can go here where I'm attacking your knight. If all of that makes sense. Okay. So rook... Okay, you're actually going here. Ah, okay. He found an idea. So I guess I play f4, but then here. No, you can't go there. Okay. I'll play f4. I understand that we're kind of playing with fire. He can take and then push. Seems very plausible. You can go there. I castle. If he takes, I can take back. Because knight takes, I can take... Oh, but then it's actually, it'd be protected by the knight. Ah, So maybe I drop this guy back now? He can't take this right away. Things are starting to get loose, though. I feel like I'm running out of time. So this thing is hanging, kind of. But he's gotta worry about this bishop. I maybe should have started with queen b3. I don't know. It's getting wild. But I just want to take this and then, you know, win all your pieces. I just want to win all the pieces. This definitely is going to be a game we look back with the computer and realize every move was a mistake. That's interesting. So I guess we'll subject ourselves to the humiliation at the end of the game of looking at how well we actually played. Because it feels like it's paying off for me. Big time. It feels like my greedy approach has just worked. But surely it's not so easy to just refute this kind of opening by black. Okay. This pawn is hanging. Also considering taking the knight. I mean, it's going to be something like this. All of this opens up. Wait, but then I would have here. What's the alternative here? Also taking and then playing here. Start with this. No. Start with this. Threat is to take and then take this. He has some counter threat ideas, but he starts with this one. If here, I can obviously move, which is sensible. I can also play here, cutting the connection of these guys. But maybe I don't want to. I can also play here. The idea you take, I go here, check, then I remove the bishop. So why would I not take this guy now? Looks amazing. You can't move this knight. Not only is that protected, you can't really move this knight. This knight is actually kind of stuck. I could castle queenside, increase the pressure. I also have knight h6 here as an idea. I've taken a second pawn. I somehow feel I shouldn't be able to play this way, but you know what? Here I am doing it. Okay, my knight is attacked. He's also defended the square, preventing castling. I'm not prevented from castling this way. D6? Well, it's going to be fine. If here I can move in. He goes back. I can always check and go out at minimum. Maybe we can find something else. We want to keep this pin, but we're not able to bring this. Okay, now we get this amazing square. If here, I can take this guy. With or without some trades. This thing is attacked. I've been greedy all game. What, you think I won't take your b-pawn? This knight? Things are going very well, I think. But we've reached kind of our position now is great. But now it's time to figure out exactly what to do with it. I'm going to make some quick moves here, just for time's sake. I probably should have just taken that. Why not? I'm going to take that b-pawn. I just made some random move because I'm worried now about time. Pass pawn. We'll just probably keep making our position better. We could even consider this, because if here we can just take. I suspect. We could have made a pass pawn by taking and then pushing. We're going solid now. We've taken our 2 pawns. Now we're entering into the solid portion. This is actually now defended, so he actually can play this move now. So much better would be to have a rook here defending this square, I think. But in such a case, then he trades. Should I trade once and play here? Just to prevent this guy from coming in? And then this rook would no longer be guarding over here. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. By him. Okay. I think he earned that. So I'll give up a bishop. Doesn't accept. There's a pin, so if I take, he's got to take with a rook. This thing's defend. You know what? Let's just carry on like nothing's happening over here. If you take 2 passed pawns this close, that's too crazy. You can take this bishop. I just suspect that you won't. Thinking to myself that you won't. Okay. I'll take this. Okay, up 3 pawns. Now we move the bishop back somewhere. And we start pushing. Okay. Oh, it was a devious trick. Oh, it was a devious trick. I was like, ha, let's see what the devious trick is. It was a devious trick. Ah! I called the bluff. I should have thought for like 2 more seconds. But that's all right. Attack this guy. We're still up a lot of pawns for the 1 bishop. We're attacking this guy. I'm not sure which pawn to push first. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep this guy. Let's do this again. Let's do it again. No, we don't do it. Okay, I attack the rook. I'm going to now push this guy. Ooh, rook can come in. I just got to make sure nothing else comes in. Again, there's also just pushing here. We'll push one of these pawns. Okay. I have here. It's a bit of a tactic. He might try to win my rook, but then I promote. I also have here. Also have here. Also have here. I got a lot of good moves coming. We'll see if black can somehow defend against all my pawns coming. See where he puts his queen. Wherever he goes, like some random move. It's nice to go where you can threaten to just take this guy. Here. Some check. I mean, we got something great here. I can do this. It's definitely good enough. It might force resignation even. I don't know. Now we're on this pawn. Threaten this. I guess he has here, but then I have here. You should run out of a way to defend all of this with black. Because something goes back, then this becomes possible again. How do you defend the back rank and rook to g5 at the same time? Don't think you can. So this was a fun game. Mistakes were made. We'll have to check it out. I do want to see the computer evaluation. Thank you to my opponent for a fun game. Let's go ahead and take a quick scan. Let's see how bad Stockfish thinks that we played. After d5, we might as well look at the Masters database. I decided to take, I played d4. Knight a3 is most popular. Bishop c4. Here I didn't really know bishop c4 or knight to b5. I decided on knight to b5. I'm still in a lot of Grandmaster games here. Queen went all the way back. Knight e5 is correct. Okay, so kind of all my ideas so far have been correct. I was like, should I take this or go here? But then I decided to go here with some idea that if, like, a6, for example, I might be able to go here. I was looking at something, you know, I forget what I was looking at exactly. But he moves somewhere and then the computer just laughs. I don't know. I thought there was maybe some ideas here. More sane would be to go here. But I didn't do it because I thought that the opponent would castle. But then I can still win this pawn. So it keeps saying +1 because I guess I'm winning a pawn in a lot of these variations. But we got fancy with it. We got fancy with it again, which is correct. If you take this, I will go here. And then what I think I didn't notice, even when I had played all of this, is that if you go here now, which is actually best, Then when I take this, I'm also threatening to go here, which is amazing. So you don't take back my knight right away. You play something like this. And then maybe my knight gets trapped. But if you go here, then I can take this is best. And let's say that you take back. I can just get castled with check. This ends up being very strong. So, okay, a couple nice tactical moves. Knight d6 I did not consider. I also didn't consider this move. Knight to d6. The idea was to take bishop to b5. Okay. So even here, obviously he can't defend with his bishop because we're going to be taking it. So he has to go here. Then we can just pick up this knight. Ah, this is very clever. It interferes with this knight. And then even for bonus. Okay, I understand. This I don't understand. If takes, same idea, you go here. And then this knight is trapped behind the pawns. Okay, there's a lot of really cool tactics that actually could have happened. So kudos to anybody watching that saw a lot of these tactics. It was a very complicated game. I decided to defend the pawn, which loses because he can take it this way. Oh boy. And then if captures, he can take exactly this only move. Because if I took this, he would have here. Right? Look, there was a lot of stuff that was missed. I will leave the game. If you want to go back and analyze it, it'll be in the description below. I just want to see if there was any more major points here. We could spend a long time analyzing a game like this. It did get very complicated. It always felt good, but I'm not surprised that there were some tactics missed. Once we got to a position like this, we were kind of cruising. I imagine there wasn't too much missed. I did give up a bishop here at the end. It got a little bit sloppy. Taking, it's not even that bad. Look, it's not even that bad of a move. It does blunder a bishop, but it does allow these pawns to start moving here pretty quick. So I hope you enjoyed this game. Let me know if you guys want to see more rapid stuff or other time controls. I'm open to experiment kind of with whatever. Let me know. Subscribe.